3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Natter Negosyo. Natter Negosyo is a brief conversation on business. Today, we have with us two intellectual property satellite officers, field officers. We have with us Ms. Nerissel Mahidlawon of IPO Cebu and Nathaniel Amores of IPO Dumaguete. Hello, guys. How are you? Kumusta na mo?
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Ma'am Che.
Okay. Dagka kay nangutan unsa ning intellectual property office ug unsay trabaho ani nga agency?
Yeah, karon Ma'am Che, italakay nato ang unsang intellectual property office, kung unsa ang protection para sa ilang mga creation sa ilang minds, ang trademark nila, patent, invention, industrial designs, and then copyrights. And then some of our topics of the e-services and who wanna make a mark, Nat.
Yes, let me share my screen first.
Okay? Okay, klaro kayo. Sige na, explain daw kung saan eh.
Right, we are celebrating the April is National Intellectual Property Month in the Philippines. So it's my pleasure to be here with you today. And apparently, this is the second time around to be with this in front of this beautiful lady, Miss Villamor. Good afternoon, ma'am. But
Okay,
this
good
time,
afternoon.
I'm not alone. With me, my counterpart from EPSU Dumaguete, Mr. Nathaniel Amores. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Now, this will be my outline, the overview of IFUFL and functions. What is the intellectual property? Who wanna make a mark? And e-services. E-services. Now, this will be the outline of the presentation. The A Gazette, Official Gazette Republic Act 8293, an act of prescribing the intellectual property and establishing the intellectual property office, providing of its powers and function and for others purposes. A lead agency responsible for handling the registration and conflict resolution of intellectual property rights. Now, what is IFUFL or intellectual property rights? We are the attached agency of DTI, Department of Trade and Industry, and IFUFL is a government agency mandated to administer and implement governmental policies on intellectual property to strengthen the protection of these rights in the country. We are one with other agencies like DTI, DOST, and developing initiatives to contribute to the rampant up of various innovative activities in the country, thus contributing to an improvement in the Philippines. We are now the Director General. At present, we are headed by our Director General, Attorney Roel S. Barba. Prior to his appointment to the Intellectual Property Office, he was Undersecretary for the Office of the Secretary of Department of Trade and Industry, where he supervised the offices under it, namely Foreign Trade Service Board, FTSC, the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines, the CIOP, and its implementing boards, namely in the Philippine Contractor Accreditation Board, PCAB, and Construction Industry Arbitration Commission, CIAC, Philippine Overseas Contracting Board, POCB, Philippine Domestic Construction Board, PDCB, and the Construction Manpower Development Foundation, CMDF, Legal Services, and Internal Audit Services. So we are now in the functions of the intellectual property rights. The IPOFL has 7 bureaus. Now, its bureaus have distinct functions, like the Bureau of Patents, take charges of the examination and the grants of patents. Then the Bureau of Trademarks, examiners and registers, Distinct designs of the symbols used in commerce commonly refer to our brands at the moment. If you seek protection, since ayaw natin makopya yung brand natin, we go to iFulfill through our nearest IP satellite office or through the nearest negosyo center. Additionally, hindi lang trademark or patents ang pwede natin maprotektahan through iFulfill, specifically through the Bureau of Trademarks, of Copyrights rather, and related rights. Your artistic works like paintings, drawings, photographs, designs, and literary works like your researches, dissertations, modules, books, and songs compositions will also be protected under the Bureau of Copyrights and Related Rights. Next, please. So, functions of iFulfill, we have patents and invention grants, trademarks, UMID, transfer, register, disputes resolve, administrative cases, IP rights, adjudicate. We have enforcements, IAU, IP Enforcement Office, fake products, CMO accreditations. These are just among the few of the many functions of iFulfill. Now, the office through the Bureau of Legal Affairs, or BLA, also handles disputes resolutions and adjudications of administrative cases affecting iFulfill. Then, the office does coordinate activities with fellow governments agencies. Next, please. So we have a bright mandate. B for build collaboration and partnership. R is raise the art for the ante for customer service. The I is integrated IP awareness. G, going back to basics. And H, highlight human capital. And letter T, transform iFulfill into the fully digitalized agency. All right, so what is intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to the creations of mind, inventions, literary and artistic works, symbols, and names, images used in commerce. The WIPO is the global forum for intellectual property IP services, policy, informations, and cooperation. It defines IP as any creations of the mind, maybe it innovations and inventions rather, literary and artistic works, symbols, names, and used in e-commerce. Next, please. So we are now intellectual property. It is said that IP can be everywhere since it's any creations of the mind. So now here's the representation of the intellectual rights, which is divided into two. First, we have industrial property rights, and second, copyrights and related rights. Now, we usually use the terms like invention, patents, trademarks, and copyrights interchangeably. But we need to have a delineated understanding of these terms. We look into the patent first. So patent, it is the right granted by the government or an invention. It is the title or license governed by the government conferring the right for a given period to an inventor to make, use, or sell the invention or the technology. Invention is protected for 20 years. So we have under patents, we have also utility model. Protection is 7 years. And we have also industrial design, 15 years, renewable every 5 years. And then we have trademarks. So the definition of trademark is a word, a group of words, sign, symbol, logo, or a combinations thereof that differentiates the source of the goods or services that one entity from those of the others. The protection The period of protection is 10 years from the date of issuance and is renewable for a period of 10 years at a time. So we have here the famous mark, Coca-Cola, Jollibee, Lucky Me, and Surf. Next, please. So what is trademark? For further definition of trademark under the Republic Act number 8293 or the Intellectual Property Code, which is IP code, broadly defines a trademark as any visible sign capable of distinguishing the goods, trademarks or services, service mark on an enterprise, and shall include the stamp or mark containers of goods. Some example of trademarks. So we have here Tatak Titays since 1902, Tatak Shamrock, Tatak Ricos Lechon Sibos Best, and Tatak Kenneth Coventry. So this is all the famous trademark in Cebu that under the protection of intellectual property rights. Next, please. So here now, the types of intellectual property the, we simplify here the summary of the types of the intellectual property in our photo. Here, the patent, which is the plant producing writing instruments, that is the invention, seeking for the grant of patents. The brand and trademark, the brand name of the pencil is Sprout. So it's now registered mark, that is the trademark. And we have also the instruction of the product catalog. This is called the copyright under the protections of copyright. All right, for the next topic, wanna make a mark. It will be discussed my counterpart by Mr. Nathaniel Amores from EPSO Dumaguete. Take it away, Nat.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma'am Nier. Again, I would like to thank this opportunity to Ma'am Juji Villamor for having us here and to be able to share basic services of IPO field. Now, Wanna Make a Mark. So what is Wanna Make a Mark? It is actually an incentive program in collaboration with the Department of Trade and Industry, together with the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. So this was started last February 2017. So we give at least 1,000 slots for the first wave, and then on the second wave, it was extended until February 14, 2029, and then on the third wave, December 2020, and now we are on our fourth wave, giving another 1,000 slots to qualified MSMEs. So what are the who may apply, or what are the qualifications to be able to avail the One Make American Incentive Program? So first, uh, you must be at least your line of business must be under the priority sector of DTI. So naman tayo pag-enroll nga mga priority sectors under DTI. So mga agribusiness, food and resource-based processing, aerospace parts, automotive and auto spare parts, chemicals, electronics, manufacturing, semiconductors, manufacturing services, construction services, design-oriented furniture and garments, shipbuilding, no? IT and business process management, tool and die, tourism, transport, and logistics. So these are the some of the priority sectors that are enrolled at DTI Region 7. So another eligibility. So it must be engaged in business located in geographical areas prone to natural disaster or any economic or social challenges. And then, of course, since it is a collaboration program with the Department of Trade and Industry, with at least DTI registered DTI business name. Third, we have also at most two unregistered trademark or use on goods or services with 5 employees or less, and then women-led enterprise in the support for the GAD program or the Gender and Development Program. But this women-led enterprise, it doesn't mean that kinalan ang bayad and tagiya. No? At least there's a woman on that certain enterprise. So it could be an a certain financing division, or but as a whole, no, as a whole, at least there's a woman on that particular enterprises. and then engage in business for at least 1 year or with limited financial capability or other similar condition indicating inadequate financial capacity. Okay. So what are the waves? What are the fees being waived? No, if you're trying to apply, if you can avail the Wanna Make a Mark incentive program. So we have here basic filing fee 1,212, and then the color claim 282.80, and then for the opposition fees 910, first publication fee total of 2,404. So naka-waive na siya. Now if you try to apply for a regular trademark application, uh, it will sum up about 3,800 to 3,900 per class per application. So it's quite expensive, no, for ordinary MSMEs. So if you could avail this Wanna Make a Mark incentive program, instead of paying a total of 3,800 plus, MSME beneficial pay the second publication fee and the issuance fee of the certificate of registration, which sum up to 1,484.70. So dako kay siya discount. So 24 ang na less, no? So it's a very good help to the MSMEs. Now if you'd like to compare a regular trademark application, so mo ni siya, no? If regular trademark application, you need to pay the filing fee, the basic filing fee, the color claim, the notice of publication, first and second publication. Now compared to WANA, those first three are being waived or free of charge na siya. So instead of paying this total of 3,800, so kanina lang siya 1,484.70. Okay? So muna siya iyang bayaran na lamang. So we are also adapting the digital transformation of all our services. So you can find our services. You can also file through online registration. So we have here our website www.ipofil.gov.ph. So you can see here under the services section, if you try to click that one, so those are the basic services or all the services that you could avail or you can process through our online e-filing system. So just visit our website and then explore everything, almost everything na nasa among website tanan, no? Some important informations, contact details of the different satellite offices you can also find there. Okay. We have also the newly created app, the IPO Feel Mobilis app. It's a cell phone application. You can download it this one through App Store and through Google Play. So all services, e-services uh, can also be processed through our mobile app. Okay. So these are the basic services that you could uh, avail on our IPO Feel Mobilis app. So almost everything, no, with regards to IP related concerns. So this one, filing an IP dispute. We have also this IP Academy, IP Rights Enforcement Office. This is also the newly created office, which implements enforcement functions to all IP violations. No, so if you could see any infringement, or let's say for example trademark infringement or counterfeit products, you can report immediately to this office. No, they have also a Facebook page, the Intellectual Property Enforcement Office, or the IP IEO, or you can also email directly your concerns or any IP violation to operations at ipofil.gov.ph. Okay, so IP application status, and then contact information. So uh, all our different bureaus, no, if you like to contact our different bureaus with your, if you have some concerns, no, and of course our satellite offices, so you can also access the information of all our 16 satellite offices all over the Philippines. So to contact us, talk to people, you can send directly an email if you like, if you have some concerns with regards to intellectual property, uh, us at ipofil.gov.ph. So this is the official email address. And then for our social media channels, we have Facebook, IPOFil, Twitter, Instagram, and then LinkedIn. And we have also the YouTube channel. And then we have also this satellite office locator. If you'd like to find your nearest IP satellite offices, you just click this button here, and then the contact numbers at the main office. No, you can also uh, click on that icon. Okay. So these are the 16 satellite offices all over the Philippines. So almost, I think almost all of the regions has a satellite offices, and we are lucky here in Region 7 that we have two. I think we're the only region that has two satellite offices, no, Ma'am Nier?
O sa'y
Uh,
pinakadaghan nga
yes,
na-receive
because
na kuan na
yes, ma'am,
applications.
because Cebu Region 7 is one of the top, or the top highest IP filings, overall IP filings, no, especially on patents, no, taas na ang Cebu
Mm.
gid ang kuan leading. Okay, so na
There is also NATO sa IP satellite specialist sa region ni Union, sa
yes,
Legazpi
sa
and sa
Legazpi,
Naga.
and also one in Naga. So duha
Sa
po din na
Luzon
sila.
area.
Luzon
Yes.
area.
Mm.
Okay. So I would also like to grab this opportunity, Ma'am Jul, no, to
Mm.
invite our
Yes.
MSMEs and to our IP stakeholders. So we have this event called the Intellectual Property IP Grand Forum 2021. So to be held on April 21, no, April 29, sorry, 2021, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So accessible ni siya via Zoom or via Facebook Live. So this is an annual high-level forum attended by various relevant government agencies, industry groups, academe, and civic society organizations. The IP Grand Forum is culminating the event for the National IP Month. April is the National Intellectual Property Month, which we celebrate every April by the virtue of Proclamation number 190, issued by President Rodrigo Duterte. So this year's theme for the IP Grand Forum is the Intellectual Property and MSMEs, a road to recovery. So I hope our listeners, our IP stakeholders could attend or can watch this coming event this coming April 29. So I think that ends our presentation, Ma'am June. And if they have some questions or concerns with regards to intellectual property rights, these are our contact informations. We have here our contact numbers, email address. So we also offer free IP consultation services. So
Mm.
pwede ra mo mutaw if na mo'y concern, no, with regards to your trademark application, how to apply online, no. If dili gud mo medyo lisod gud siya to process online, so we can also assist in filing your trademark application or any IP related rights. So
So, Nathan, at this point, I'd like to pose questions,
yes, ma'am.
frequently asked questions atong mga listeners o sa atong viewers. So, first question is, what is the difference between business name and trademark?
Yes.
Isa mo
That's a
answer,
very
Ana.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take that one. That
Okay.
is a very good question, ma'am. No? Kay most of the MSMEs, mo guni ilang pangutana. Ano mo apply man kog trademark kana naman kay business name. So necessary pa ba na siya or kinahanglan pa
Mm.
ba na siya? No. Business name and trademark are two different things, no? Business name mo na siya imong legal entity if you engage into business. So muna siya imuhang kumbaga that's a prerequisite for some other permits. If mo regardless kung unsa ka nga business, no, kinahanglan gyud ka, it's a mandatory, it's a required under Republic Act 3883 or the business name law. Kinahanglan gyud ka mokuha og business name para sa imong legal entity sa imong business. While ang trademark or ang brand mo na siya ang brand name or symbol or logo o nga gibaligya sa imong business or product or services nga gi-offer sa imong business. So lahi na silang duha. So functions ana pud nilang duha is to identify a product or service in the marketplace and to distinguish it from other products and services. So it has a distinct characteristic ang imong trademark. Now, let's say for example ang Jollibee is a registered trademark, but ang iyang legal entity ana niya is Jollibee Food Corporation. So muna siya. So murag ang trademark is a short you can use trademark even one word, no, kanang dali siyang masama hinumduman sa consumer, not necessarily nga kung unsa to imong business name mao gito imong ipa-trademark. So in
Mhm.
fact, when you are trying to apply for a trademark, we do not require any DTI or any business permit, no, as long as gigamit na nimo siya, you can apply for trademark.
Kanang trademark kanang giilag yung ka.
Yes,
Murag-
kanang asa gyud ka nailhan.
Okay.
Parang tatak na nimo, Ma'am
Tatak.
Juji.
Okay.
So we
Sige.
hope no, Sir Nat and Ma'am Juji, na ang dili na sila ma-confuse sa trademark and business name. Muadto sila sa IPO, ma'am, I want to apply the trademark. Dili na, ma'am, I want to apply business name. I have so clear ang explanation si Sir Nat, so masabtan lahat sa MSMEs at saka mga stakeholders natin. Thank you.
Okay. Second question. How do you access the services of IPO online?
Yes.
Saan na siya i-download ang app?
Yes,
Or-
ma'am. Pwede nimo siya i-download or you
From
can
Play Store, ana?
Play Store or
Kasi nga, ana, IPO ra.
Phil Mobilis.
Oh,
This one, ma'am,
okay.
IPO Phil Mobilis. So
Ah.
mo na siya ang mobile applications.
So if I want to apply for a trademark, pwede ko diha.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede. Pwede po to make it easier, or you can access directly our website www.ipophil.gov.ph. So pwede ra ka diretso sa website pud namo, no? If wala kay mobile applications, pwede ra ka diretso pud sa among website. You can
okay.
access. Everything is there already.
So third question, why do we need to protect our intellectual property?
All
Why is it
right.
necessary nga mo apply gyud tag intellectual property diya sa IPO?
Thank you, Ma'am Juji, for that questions. Na, Sir Nat, I will take this questions. Ma'am, it is very important to promote and protect your intellectual property because your intellectual rights will give you the exclusive rights to use, enjoy, and earn from your creations. So it is a creations from your mind. So before you go to the launch to the market, first, we encourage to the IP owners to protect first to the intellectual property rights. And additionally to that, the progress and well-being of humanity rests of capacity to create and invent new works in the area of the technology and culture. The legal protection of new creations encourages commitments of additional resources for further innovations. The promotions and protections of intellectual property rights spurs economic growth, create new jobs and industries, and enhance the quality and enjoyment of life. That's the WIPO publication 450. So it's very important that we protect our brand and our creations before we launch to the market, so that your business, your brand, the value will be increased, and then at the same time you will know that that's your brand, that you are represent your goods and services, ma'am.
Okay, you have more control sa imong image, no, to the public and to your clients.
Correct, ma'am. No one will be copy paste or counterfeit or pirated on that, but
Yes.
we are in the real world, we cannot avoid to do that, but you have a legal rights because you are protected by the intellectual property rights. So that's your angat sa dyan pag you are protected from the intellectual property rights.
Okay, fourth
Okay,
question.
thank you.
How much is one trademark application? Mahal ba siya? Is it expensive?
Yes. Now, like what I'm discussing earlier.
Murag di madunggan sa Nathan.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay, sige.
Okay. So, for regular trademark application, ma'am, one trademark application for one one classification, colored application, it costs about 3,800 plus, no, almost 39. No, so quite expensive. But if you try to calculate on a daily basis, no, divided by 10 and then divided by 365 days, that's more or less than 2 peso a day. And then yet your trademark or your brand is being protected for 10 years. So when you say protected, you can ensure that nobody has the same brand with yours, no? And kung naa man gani, of course you can enforce your right. And uh, sa atong wanna make a mark, no? Dako lang ni siya kanang discount lang, no? Kay since it is a incentive program for MSMEs, no? So instead of 3.8, naara ni siya sa mga 1,484. So almost 1.5. So dako gyud siyang makatabang for MSMEs kay when you talk about trademark, kumbaga ibang level na gina siya, no? If you have a certain, like for example a banana chips, and then or a tablia product, and then if you create your own brand, so medyo you are creating also a reputation, a goodwill of your product. So it's also an value adding, actually value adding na siya sa imong product itself, no? For example, no, a cup of coffee without brand, but still it's a premium quality. So maybe you can buy at the 30 or 50 pesos for a cup of coffee. But kung mayroon kang Starbucks, no, the same quality of coffee, mahal na siya. 1,000
Kana na may brand.
140
Right.
or 150 ang usa ka cup nga brewed coffee. So it's really a value adding to your product. So it is really very very important. Although it is not mandatory, no, but it is really very important, no. So there are many cases, real life experience, no, in my case, no, na while start sila, no, especially kana mga milk tea business, no, while start sila and they have created this unique brand. So ako sila encourage nga to register trademark, but eventually ningon sila nga start pa magud sila, no, dili pa kuno inana kadako. So pangutana lang, when man ka magsugod og hatag og protection sa imuhang creations, unya na ba
Upya
og
ug lain.
naanay nangupya? Oh, so diya na mo man ni ato ang mentality man gud man ba na dili sa ta kay gamay pa ta, no. So thankful lang pud ta, no, that we have this program, the Wanna Make a Mark incentive program, kay at least dako gyud siya og discount for MSMEs. So that's why kinahanglan lang ni siya, no, nga naagoy endorsement gikan sa DTI, kasi DTI may mo evaluate sa applicant kung qualified ba gid ni sila. So
Okay.
kana
Speaking of WANA trademark, unsa man kining incentive program niya? Kaning WANA trademark incentive
Wanna Make a
program.
Mark incentive program.
Yeah.
All right. I will take that question.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom Juji. Who wanna make a mark? Trademark. It's a trademark registration incentive package. Okay, who wanna make a mark? It's a trademark registration incentive program that allows the eligible micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs) to have their trademarks registered at the reduced cost. Through this program, iFulfill aims to instill the first mover filing mindset among the MSMEs. So we encourage that to file a trademark registration before they go to the market. So you save as much as 2,400, as the earlier mentioned by Mr. Nathaniel, who wanna make a Mac program waives the payment fees. And then how to apply? We have 4 steps to apply. First, the beneficiaries MSMEs must pass a set of eligibility criteria, which is mentioned earlier by Mr. Amores. So how to apply on that? First, fill out the trademark registration incentive package, or wait for waiver of fees and trademark application form. Second, submit the form and all required attachments to any DTI business center or business office. Secure DTI endorsement of the application to iFulfill. And then last, submit application to the Intellectual Property Satellite Office. And then we will process the application of who wanna make a mark. Make sure that there is an endorsement Manjuji from the DTI office.
Okay. So that's it. So thank you kayo, Miss Nerissel. And thank you, Nat, for guesting. I'm sure daghan kayo na ibawaan ang atong mga listeners and viewers regarding the Intellectual Property Office services. And I'm sure nga mas mudagan siguro inyong mga applicants after this. So thank you kaayo for guesting in Natter Negosyo. And I'll see you again maybe kung na mga bagong updates from your office.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
sige. Good afternoon and thank you again.
Thank you also, Ma'am Juji. Thank you
Good
so much.
afternoon and
And
thank
thank you to our viewers and listeners. I'll see you again next Saturday. Bye-bye.
Okay, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.